Hey, loves. So, when you are in a place where you are feeling overly emotional, it's time to stop and take care of yourself. This is a sign for you that you're probably doing way too much. You are trying to handle and hustle wanted to come out. So, hustle. You're trying to hustle. You're trying to handle. You're trying to manipulate. You're trying to arrange and organize and analyze. You're trying to do all these things because all the stuff in your life is happening. And that means you're probably not even talking about it. Whatever's going on internally, you taking everything internally. You're not even talking to anybody about what's going on. If you're in a situation with a spouse and you're feeling all these things and you always feeling some kind of way, but you never express your feelings, that's not good. No. And by not expressing it, now you feel overly emotional, and you may even get them talking about your partner talking about some um they probably tell you, oh, you emotional, oh, you insecure. No, because you have feelings does not make you insecure. Because you feel a certain kind of way about something, it doesn't make you secure. So be easy on yourself and tell them to be easy on you. Tell them to be real about what it is. No, this is not insecure. Because let me correct that. You could be insecure if you don't know your worth. If you don't know how much you're worth, if you don't know how valuable you are, if you don't act in a way that you know that you're valuable and put out the demands and the not limitations and the what do I always talk about? If you don't let it be known how you want to be treated, how you need to be treated, and stand firm in who you are and your power, then yes, you could be insecure. But work on that. Work on your worth. Work on how you feel about yourself. Work on you. And sometimes being over emotional can cause you not to work on it. Can do the opposite of you working on it. Can make it worse. You want to um you want to not be emotional, because when you are at that state where you're doing a lot and you start to get over emotional about it, everything can feel heavier, everything can feel more stressful, everything can feel like it needs to be done now, it has to be done now. You don't give yourself a chance to relax and let some things take care of themselves, or relax and give yourself time to think things through. Like settle down, breathe, relax, let it go, or at least let it go for a minute. Like take care of yourself. And I want you to do this when you are in a place, and I've been that person. I've been that person. I'm still that person that does a lot, but I'm learning more and more how to stop and breathe through whatever I'm going through. Stop and breathe through the situations and my feelings, your emotions. Like have you ever had it where a situation can happen to you? If it happened to you in one moment, you are blowing up about it, you're mad, you're upset, everything is wrong, da 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 da. But the same situation can happen on another day, and you can care less about it. You let it go, you don't think about it, it is. And that's because that's the stage of where your emotions are. That's the stage of where you are allowing things to affect you and come at you. So I want you to, if you are the person who can be like me, have so much to do. Now, mind you, a lot of that is self-inflicted. We don't have to do everything. Because if you like me and you have like a lifelong list of things to do every day, you probably got at least one person, at least one, if not more people around you, who are the total opposite. They chill, they relax, they ain't got nothing to do. They don't go do, they don't worry about running, do nothing. They don't do nothing. They just chill. And you look at them like, really? You can't do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. And it's not to judge them, because there's nothing wrong with it. As a matter of fact, why don't you go do nothing? And if you're like me, or if you're like how I've been, it feels like if I sit down and do nothing, nothing will get done. And I want to tell you right now, that's not true. That's not true. Now, it won't get done if you keep sitting down, but you have to give yourself a moment to relax and just chill out. You have to give yourself, like, my head is starting to just feel anxious right now and just stressed just talking about this, because that's what it does to you. It makes you react and overreact to things that can really, they truly can be simple. But you have to give yourself a chance to breathe and relax and let things work out. You don't have to fix everything. You can think about it. You can think about solutions and situations. But in order to do that, even to think, you have to sit still for a minute. Because if you never give life space enough to give you the answer or help you solve it or let you see things differently, give you a different perspective, because you're always in a place of trying to react instead of, no, you're always in a place of trying to be defensive instead of offensive. Anyway, I don't know. I'm saying things, but either way. And okay, and so this, and you can be in a state of confusion. You're just always confused. You always wondering, worrying. Like I said, overanalyzing. Just do me a favor. At least one time this week, within the next 7 days, at least once, give yourself 30 minutes to just stop. If something's really heavy on your head, bring a piece of paper with you and a pen. Write everything down that's in your head right now that feels like it has to be done in this moment. Just write it down. Say, okay, I'll get to that when I finish with this. Write it down. Set the paper over there. And just sit there. Put a timer on for 30 minutes. If your brain want to keep coming back and stuff, stop, pause, write that down, and then come back. But complete 30 minutes of just sitting. At least once. If you can do it 3 times or even once a day, every day for the next 7 days, do that. You need to give your nervous system a chance to relax. You need to give your nervous system a chance to release all of those toxins that are building up in your body, because this is what you're doing to yourself. When you are overdoing it, you give your nervous system, you give your blood pressure, you give all that stuff a breeding ground to just keep stirring up more stuff, to keep stirring up, because it keeps fighting and have to fight that fight and have to fight that fight. Now I got to fight those 2 fights, like, and it just doesn't have a chance to just sit down and just heal its little natural self, because you keep bubbling up all your emotions and everything in it. Give yourself a chance this week, at least within the next, start within the next 7 days, and please continue on. If you're able to do it within the next 7 days, then try. If you can't, try again in the next 7 days, but keep going until you do it. And then when you do it some more and do it again. But give yourself the room and the space to heal, to relax, and to let go of those emotions. Don't let those emotions run you, overrun you, control you. All right? Give yourself some time. Give yourself some space. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some mercy. If you don't know what grace and mercy is, look up the definition. I could do, but I don't want to make this too long. Give yourself some grace and mercy. One of them means when you give yourself something you deserve. One of them when you give yourself something that you feel you don't deserve, but you're still giving yourself something either way. But give it to yourself. Give yourself grace and mercy. Give yourself time. Relax. At least 30 minutes, at least once in the next 7 days. If not 3, if not 7. And when you do that, continue to do that again. And you'll see how life will fix itself for you. Life, I can't go into the story now, but I've gone into the story in one of my other videos. If you watched any of my other videos before now, I talk about how I was literally running myself crazy to where I was falling asleep while driving. Like in the middle of the day. Like I was overwhelmed. But life kept telling me, God, the universe kept telling me, go sit down. And I refused. I'm like, if I sit down, it won't happen. If I sit down, it won't happen. I'm trying to make the story short. So one day I had no choice. I went out to work and I couldn't get any work. I was doing Uber at the time. No, nothing would pick up nothing would beep. So God said, okay, if you're going to stop, I'll stop you. So I laid it down. I turned off the app. I laid down. Grudgingly, I laid down. But I did it. Gave myself rest, a night of rest. When I got up the next day, I made more that next day than I had the previous week. And that one day I made more than God bless me. because I listened. And then I felt bad because I didn't rest in a good restful way because I was mad that I was resting. But that taught me life still goes on, and it will go on even better when I give myself a chance to do what I need to do for myself, for my health, for my mental health, for my physical health, for all that stuff. So if you're watching this video, it's meant for you to hear this. I intend that you give yourself what you need now. Don't wait. Because the more you give it now, the more life will allow you and give you so that you can get more of that now. But it can't do it until you know what it means. It can't give you what you don't understand if you don't understand it. So you have to come to the place of understanding. You have to come to the place where you realize and you learn that, yeah, I'm good. I'm good when I'm rest. I'm even better when I rest. I'm even better than, and if I don't get everything done, that's fine. That means later down the line, I didn't want it done anyway, and I'll do whatever needs to be done to get done. And if it don't, that means it won't, and it's fine. I'll still keep breathing. I'll still keep living. Something else will come and replace it. Like, it's always going to be something. So I'm good. Good to get some rest. Okay. So I set the intention that this gives you some relaxation and peace and rest in your life. That you are able to calm your emotions and see things in a different perspective and feel better about what's going on in your life and allow life to give you better by relaxing and trusting something, someone, Allah, God, the universe, other than yourself. Trust it. I'm going to give you a challenge. If you're watching this, give me a challenge. Give yourself at least 30 minutes, if not whatever more time you can give, to rest and do nothing. If in one day you can just do what you really, really need to do, but let everything else go. And decide sometime and most of the time in that day to really rest and relax. If you're working at a job, when you get off work, go home and just chill. Do what you really, really have to do. Otherwise than that, just chill. And then the next day, and after you finish chilling, chill until you feel rested. Let me put it that way. Chill until you feel rested. Don't force the rest. When you truly do, when your soul feels rest, then rest. If you need to put on music while you do that, if you need to meditate while you do that, if you need to sleep while you do that, if you need to watch a funny movie, whatever needs to help you rest, to bring that nervous system down, do it. Bring that nervous system down, do it. Do all that. And then the next day, go back and let me come back in the comments and let me know. What did it do for you? Did you find yourself that next day really being able to accomplish a whole lot more? Accomplish more than you thought? Solutions came to you that you never thought you'd see, that you never imagined to happen? Like, just let me know. Come on. And either way, if you got any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. I'll be glad to get back with you. I intend that this video helps you in your state of emotions and stress and anxiety and whatever it is you're feeling, that you come to a place of peace and rest and just calm, all right? As a matter of fact, I have a couple videos, music videos, that I'm gonna put up a link up here for you to go listen to. Just listen to it just to relax, all right? Just calm yourself and whatever you need, give it to yourself, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, in love, light, and healing, stay blessed.